Okay, guys, I'm ready to do the salmon patties. So it's going to start with 12 to 14 ounces of canned wild-caught salmon. So these are boneless, skinless salmon, Atlantic salmon. And I've got 2 cans because these are 7-ounce cans. So I've already drained the water off. So all I got to do is open the can and pour it into my bowl. Try to make sure I get it all. Okay. One more can. Now these are boneless, skinless canned salmon, but if you get the other kind of canned salmon that has the bones in it, those bones are edible. And I guess anybody that works with salmon probably already knows that, but I did want to throw it out there in case it's a new thing to some. So if you did have the larger can of salmon, you can put the bones and all in there. You don't have to worry about trying to skim them out. You can if you want to. It's totally your choice. But you can get some good nutrients from those bones. So it's up to you. Anyway, so there's the salmon. And the next thing is half of a chopped onion. So this is some of it. It didn't all fit in there, so here's the other part. So I'm going to throw that in. And then we had a tablespoon of chives. You can either use the fresh chives chopped off the top of a green onion. These are freeze-dried chives. I'll show you. They're right here. So that's those. And then we have the one clove of minced garlic. So. And we have some, they called for Old Bay seasoning. I didn't have Old Bay. I have an alternative that's a little healthier. I have a Wild Tree Bayou blend. So it's going in. It's about 1.5 teaspoons. And then the final thing is the zest of 1 lemon. So this is lemon peel or lemon zest dried. And 1 tablespoon is equal to the zest of 1 lemon. So it goes. So what you're going to notice about this recipe, because it's low carb, is that it doesn't have any kind of breadcrumbs or oatmeal or anything like that to hold it together. So I'll tell you what we're going to do about that when we get to the next step. It calls for 2 eggs, so I've got them in this bowl. You can't see them, but maybe if I tip the... So I've already got those whipped up, and they go in. And then it calls for 1/4 cup of mayo. So I've got it measured out. So it goes in. All right, now it calls for some salt and pepper. So it calls for 1/2 teaspoon of each. So I'm just going to kind of measure in my hand. There's the pepper. And here's my Himalayan pink salt. This is a grinder, so I'm just going to have to guess at it. Okay, when you get that done, you just mix it all up. And then we're going to form our patties after we get it mixed up. And I'm going to place them onto a cookie sheet lined with wax paper. because I'm going to stick them into the freezer to get good and hard while we make our salad in the next segment. So I'm ready to form the salmon patties next. Take my rings off. I don't want to get them yucky. So, like I say, they don't have any breadcrumbs or anything to help hold them together. So if we freeze them and then we put them into the hot oil in a frozen state, that will help maintain their shape, form, and integrity. Okay. All right. I'm gonna rinse my hands off and I'll be right back. That way I can show you what we've got. Thanks, guys. All right, so we've got 6 good size salmon patties on this cookie sheet. So I'm going to pop them in the freezer. They will be in the freezer while we make our asparagus and black bean salad, and we'll be showing you that in the very next segment. Thanks so much, guys.